Welcome to the Week in Review, where we bring you key developments and activities that occurred at the global, African, Nigerian economic space. Let's give you the key stories that dominated the week. The United States of America, in a rare feat, gained 2 million jobs in the month of May 2020, with an unemployment rate of 13.3%, showing signs that the economy is beginning to recover. It will be recalled that by May, over 20 million Americans applied for unemployment benefits across the 50 states of the Federation. The American government and Congress have been working together to inject trillions of dollars to cushion the effect of the COVID-19 pandemic on the American economy. President Donald Trump, during the week, addressed a section of Americans expressing optimism that amidst the challenging economic scenario, the nation shows signs of recovery. Still in the U.S., during the week, President Donald Trump said that he views the Phase 1 trade deal inked between the United States and China differently in the wake of the coronavirus pandemic. "I guess I view the trade deal a little bit differently than I did 3 months ago," Trump said at a news conference in the White House Rose Garden. "Getting along with China will be a good thing. I don't know if that's going to happen. I'll let you know," he added. In the African region, the Board of Directors of the African Development Bank has approved Nigeria's country paper strategy for 2020 to 2024, which builds on the successes and challenges of the 2013 to 2019 edition and incorporates emerging development realities and opportunities shaping Nigeria's political and economic landscape, including in the post-COVID-19 period. The approval was made on the 27th of May 2020. According to Ibrahim Afal, Senior Director for the African Development Bank in Nigeria, he reaffirmed that the institution's support for Nigeria's socio-economic advancement was intact. According to him, in the implementation of the CSP, the bank will also support Nigeria to address economic shocks associated with the COVID-19 pandemic and oil price shocks by focusing on interventions in sectors that will strengthen public health infrastructure and accelerate efforts towards economic transformation and diversification of export earnings and fiscal revenues from oil. The 2020 to 2024 CSP identifies supporting infrastructure development and promoting social inclusion through agribusiness and skills development as key priority areas for Nigeria. These priorities have been selected to leverage Nigeria's rich endowment of natural and human resources toward transforming the lives of its people. It is in the context that the new CSP has been customized to support government's efforts in confronting challenges and to fast-track long-term socially inclusive development. Under the CSP, the bank will deploy a combination of sovereign and non-sovereign financing instruments to support the two priority areas, including investment and institutional support projects, evidence-based analytical work in numerous economic sectors, policy dialogue, and provision of advisory services. Special focus will be on supporting the Nigerian private sector in terms of financing and advisory services and on public-private partnership initiatives that enable innovative, long-term investment in energy, transport, water, and sanitation. The strategy paper is the result of participatory consultations with a range of key stakeholders, both state and non-state actors, as well as bilateral and multilateral development agencies. The CSP is fully aligned with the bank's 10-year strategy, the High Five priorities, and Nigeria's own economic reform and growth plan, as well as the Global Sustainable Development Goals as of December 2019. The bank's group active portfolio in Nigeria comprised 61 operations with total commitment of about $5 billion. Of total active operations, 29 were in the public sector with a commitment of $2 billion and 32 non-sovereign operations with a total commitment of $3 billion, equivalent to 57% of the total portfolio. The Embassy of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Permanent Mission to the African Union and the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa presented its compliments to all embassies and permanent missions in Addis Ababa and has the honor to inform that the federal government of Nigeria has withdrawn the candidacy of Ambassador Yonov Frederick Aga for the election to the position of Director General of the World Trade Organization. In this regard, the mission also wishes to inform that His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the nomination of Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala to replace Ambassador Aga as Nigeria's candidate for the position of Director General of the World Trade Organization for the term 2021 to 2025 at the election scheduled to hold in Geneva, Switzerland. Dr. Okonjo-Iweala, a renowned global finance expert, is an economist and international development professional with over 30 years' experience, having worked in Asia, Africa, Europe, Latin America, and North America. Dr. Kunjiwala is the former coordinating minister of the Nigerian economy and presently the chair of the board of Gavi, the Vaccine Alliance. In exercise of his powers conferred on it by Section 7 and 24 of the Petroleum Products Pricing Regulatory Agency Act, number 8 of 2003, and all other powers enabling it in that behalf, the Petroleum Products Pricing Regulatory Agency, with the approval of the President, hereby makes the following regulations. The price cap per litre in the respect of premium motor spirits is now removed and the commencement of these regulations. To this effect, from the commencement of these regulations, a market-based price regime for PMS will take effect. The agency shall monitor market trends and advise the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation and its marketing companies on the monthly briefing and market-based price. Also, in furtherance of this, the agency shall be the quoting retail price at which the products shall be sold across the country. The regulations may be cited as the Premium Motor Spirits Market-Based Pricing Regime Regulations 2020. During the week, President Muhammadu Buhari reassured African Development Bank President Dr. Akinwumi Adesina that the Nigerian government was solidly behind his second-term tenure plan. President Muhammadu Buhari also assured Dr. Adesina that he will engage his colleagues across Africa to mobilize support for him. Dr. Akinwumi Adesina visited President Muhammadu Buhari this week at the presidential villa Sorok and is on a mission to go for a second term as the African Development Bank President. And that'll be all for this edition of the Week in Review. You can visit our website, www.prochange.com, to get more updates from our news stories and videos. ProShare, Nigeria's leading information hub, continues to provide you incisive, knowledge-based, and analytical platform-based information. You can always visit our social media platforms displayed on the screen for further insights. Till you come your way again, thank you for watching, have a nice day, and stay safe.